nice, she got another life. 2 kids, 3 beds, semi, he got left behind. It's a dirty game, murder was the case. Got a 30 wreck, hanging around his neck like a Cuban chain.
I stood tall for every season. Gave me all this pain so I can understand the meaning. I don't understand the meaning yet. Is this really life for me?
The remorseless murderer of schoolboy Jimmy Mizen is being promoted by the BBC as a standout rising star drill rapper, despite his lyrics boasting of his crimes. Jake Fahri was handed a life sentence in 2009 for the savage murder of 16-year-old Jimmy in a London bakery in a crime that shocked the nation. The killer, who slashed the teenager's neck when he hurled a pyrex dish at him, is releasing music under the stage name 10. The Sun can tonight reveal the murderer's new music career following an exclusive investigation. And we can also reveal how, in several of his 7 released tracks and freestyles on social media, Fahri, who's now 35, repeatedly references the attack that saw him locked up, as well as carrying weapons, gang life, and being in prison. On one track, he raps, "Never understood a life till you took a life," while on another, he tells how he returned to a life of crime after promising his family he wouldn't. He raps, "Swing around a blade when I promised Mum I'd never touch a knife again." In freestyles to fans on his popular social media accounts, Fahri's other lyrics include, "Stuck it on a man and watched him melt like Ben & Jerry's. Sharpen up my blade, I've got to keep those necessary. Stay alert and kept it ready. Any corner could be deadly. Judge took a look at me before the trial even started. He already knows he's gonna throw the book at me." In another song called Juggy, he alludes to possibly lying during his 2009 Old Bailey trial, revealing, "I don't talk because I'm signed to the streets. Went to court, put my hand on that book, and I lied through my teeth." Our revelations sparked outrage from knife crime campaigners and politicians amid fears violent drill rap is a catalyst for soaring blade offences in London. Jimmy's shocked mother, Margaret Mizen, was awarded an MBE in 2013 for her work promoting peace in the wake of her son's killing. She said of the lyrics, "It's very difficult to comment until I have read it, but if this is true, I am very saddened as it will be a shock to the rest of my family. However, Jimmy's legacy of forgiveness, peace and hope, which we share in schools, will not change." The Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick added, "Licence fee payers will be horrified that the BBC is promoting music from a man who committed a murder which shocks Britain. By playing his music, the BBC are helping him make money from his crime. They must do more to ensure that they know exactly who they are promoting in their shows." Weed-smoking Fahri, who flaunted a £2,000 Cartier diamond watch in some online videos, had previously picked on Jimmy's brother Harry. When the Mizen family complained to the police, Fahri was given a harassment warning, sparking a grudge, which he held until he committed the murder. During his trial, the jury heard how Fahri wept as he told cops he was only acting in self-defense and didn't mean to kill the gentle giant, Jimmy. But the jury saw through his lies and the wannabe rapper was found guilty of murder following a 2-week trial. Despite his crimes, a parole board ruled in May 2023 that he could be released, with the thug being let back onto the streets only 2 months later. The panel said Fahri was able to be let out despite a risk assessment stating his likelihood of reoffending came from a willingness to use violence and carry weapons. They also noted his difficulties managing anger and emotions. Just earlier this month, 14-year-old Kellyan Basaka, an aspiring drill rapper known as Gripper, was stabbed to death on a bus in Woolwich in East London, less than 5 miles from where Jimmy was killed. Last year, 11 teenagers were murdered in London, 9 of whom were the victims of stabbing, while 1 died in a shooting. A year earlier in 2023, a record 21 teenagers were killed in the capital. In 2022, the Crown Prosecution Service decided that drill music videos could be submitted as evidence in trials if the song's lyrics reference crimes that suspects were allegedly involved in. Tonight, a Ministry of Justice spokesman told The Sun, "We are aware of this content and are investigating it as a priority. We take any material that could glorify violence or distress victims extremely seriously." Sources indicated Fahri may now have to share song lyrics with parole bosses before publishing his music on platforms like Spotify and YouTube. Jake Fahri did not respond to a request for comment.